Hi, how many of you have been told to stop being lazy and just go get a job, even though you know your health impacts you from working? Now, don't get me wrong, there are obviously lots of disabled people out there who can work full time. There are disabled people out there who need some accommodations, such as working part time or sometimes working from home, for instance. And of course, there is that category of disabled people who could probably do some work but need a lot of flexibility and just cannot find an employer out there who is able to do those accommodations for them. And then there's that group who, no matter what could be out there, just cannot work at all. I don't think people realise how debilitating it can be trying to live through your symptoms on a daily basis, let alone try and work on top of that. I used to train to be an accountant. I worked in the same organisation for 10 years, the last 3 of which was me trying to actually find a way to stay working there. Ultimately, I left in the summer of 2019. Since then, I've tried a few other things and all been completely unsuccessful. In the summer of 2023, my health actually declined further, to the point that I'm now pretty much housebound. I leave the house maybe twice a month, and it's extremely tough. Nobody chooses to have this sort of lifestyle, and I think that's the biggest thing out there, is that if you think, oh, it's so easy to give up work and live on benefits, then why don't you try it? Because I guarantee you would not be able to cope. In fact, a lot of people didn't cope when it was lockdown. You had to put up with it on and off for just over a year. There are many of us that were having to do this for years. Me and my partner live together, but we are in a house share situation. It is not a situation we want to be in. If I had my old wages mixed with my partner's current wages, we would be able to live a somewhat comfortable life. I did not choose to have these symptoms and be living like this just so I can avoid not working, or avoid working, I should say, would probably be the more correct sentence. But yeah, if you're watching this and you're someone like myself and you're just fed up with these comments, I mean, I know it's easier said than done to ignore them, but you know your health and your body more than anyone else on the planet. You know what is right for you. And if you're reading this with that mindset of people are lazy just because you place their worth on whether they can work or not, then perhaps just take some of that inner reflection, really understand what it is like to be in this situation and live like this on a regular basis. Thank you very much for watching. If you can like this video, put in your comments, share it, it will be very much appreciated. Thank you again.